Everybody, J.M. Manion here at the MPC Photo Gym. And yes, we have the Boogieman in Pittsburgh. Welcome, Blessing.
Hey, thank you for having me. And I know it's the weekend. It's your precious time, but I'm glad you guys are here with me and just to shoot me and stuff. So I'm super excited to be here. So thank you.
Yes, and this is his road to the Olympia. And if you don't know that, then you shouldn't be watching this channel.
Damn right. Damn right. Hey, I'll make my Olympia debut. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm sure the fans are pumped as well. So this is going to be great.
Yeah. So how excited are you to, not only for the Olympia, but that it's going back to Las Vegas?
Oh, man. Shit. This has been a dream, man, since I discovered bodybuilding back in Ireland in 2012. And my goal is to be on that stage and to be among one of the best. So this is my first step. This is my, debut to Olympia. And as well, it's going back to Vegas for the first time in so many years as well. So it's an exciting one. It's a special one. And I mean, you guys have seen the lineup. So this year's Olympia is going to be crazy. I'm just so excited. And I think the minute I step on that stage, I probably will get a little emotional.
Now, it's exciting, and it's also, if people watched, they saw you won the Indy Pro this year, then you went to the New York Pro, which actually wasn't planned, right? That happened after you won Indy.
Exactly. So after we won the Indy, and, the New York Pro was only a couple of days, a week after. So, and prior to that, I went to Baths to train for the first time. And Steve told me, listen, you got to do the New York Pro. I'm like, okay, then. After Indy, I'm like, yo, we're going to New York. And, we did it. We cleaned up. And second win in a row. So it was a blast.
Yeah, I think what everybody liked was the thing that you did with Nick Walker on stage. That was fun.
Oh, yeah. When I was coming to the game, I told everybody, I want to change the sport. I want to make the sport more entertaining for the fans, because, I feel like the entertaining part of the sport is kind of gone, so we need that. We need to be able to entertain the crowd, especially we live in the age of social media now, so if we truly understand how to really use social media, how to get people engaging, how to make the sport more relatable, I think we can grow the sport, so that's the plan. And Nick, he's a really good personality, he's a monster, and he is one of the best. So, going back and forth with Nick's always fun. And this year, you guys will finally get to see me and Nick side by side on stage, which is going to be fun.
Yes. Yes, it's going to be real good. I mean, and you're going to be side by side with a lot of guys that you haven't competed against. So how much are you looking forward to that?
Oh, man, I'm excited. And there's a lot of new guys going to Olympia, and a lot of great physiques, a lot of beautiful physiques, a lot of guys with smart ways, just stuff that you will see back in the days, So I think this Olympia is going to be special. And to be part of that story, it's too exciting, bro.
Yeah. All right. So you'll be seeing Blessing. He did some posing here. George Farrell was here, and you're going to see him doing some training. Today was more of like a maintenance training, but it's still training for the Olympia. I mean, you still have to maintain, right? Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing really crazy, but it's
so no injuries.
No injuries. You got to stay safe. We're 5 weeks out, so it's no point, at this point doing anything crazy. So it was pretty much just to come out here just to see George, just for him to have a look at my physique, and of course to show you guys what I'm working with 5 weeks out from Olympia. So that's what it is. Nothing really crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so you walk into the MPC Photo Gym, and the first thing you see is what? My dad training.
Yes, it was, dude. I remember I was asking you, how old is this man? You told me 78. I'm like, 78. I told him, listen, hey, you gotta tell me whatever you're eating, because you're looking like you look 20 years younger, and he's there doing the role. So it was really cool to see, and I had to support him as well. So I was kind of motivating him to keep going and stuff. So that was cool.
Yeah, a lot of people get surprised when they walk in. He's because we never know when he's going to be here, and he is, and because he comes here and he trains, and people are like, he still trains here. I go pretty much every day.
Yeah, it's very awesome to see. It's very motivating to see, because I mean, he's representing. This is the man that, run the whole industry, and to actually see him, to actually practice what he preach, that's like, what am I doing? Yeah. So that's very motivating. It's very inspiring to see.
Yeah. So what do you think of the place?
It's amazing. A lot of equipment, armor strengths. Even some of this equipment I was looking at today, I have never seen them anywhere else. It's like you guys have this like, like this VIP that you guys get the specific a machine that you can't get anywhere else. So it was kind of nice to train here. I did a little bit of back, so I was able to fill out some of the machines, the great equipment.
Yeah. All right. So you generate a lot of interest on social media, both positive and negative. How does that affect you?
You know what? I love it. This is the, I'll pull this on myself. You know what I mean? And this, like I said, this is the era of social media. If you're going to put yourself out to the world, if you're going to talk shit, you have to be prepared. You have to be ready. Especially if you're going to market yourself the way I have been, you're going to there's going to be a lot of hate and a lot of laugh. But at the end of the day, it's all engagement. You get people talking, whether positive or negative. They're doing the talking for you. So I think it's working. The downside to that is when you don't back it up on stage, which is what I noticed in 2021 when, I talk a lot of smack going after Nick Walker. And then, of course, we had a really bad prep. And I showed up on stage the way I did. Oh, it was a smack to the face. But I really, really needed that, Life's about balance. It can't be all positive all the time. You need this negative as well to keep you on your tippy toes. If all you get is praise on social media all day long, look, listen, it's going to get to your head. But if you get a little bit of praise and a lot of hate, the hate is like a fuel to the fire. That's going to keep you motivated, going to keep you inspired, because every time you read a negative, it's like that's one more person to prove wrong. So me going to the Olympia, and that's what I brought to Indy and New York, because everybody wrote me off. Like, nah, he's never going to win a pro show. He's never going to do this. So I went into Indy with so much hunger, I was hungry. I was starving. I wanted to prove everybody wrong.
Well, listen, let me just say that he was complaining to George today that he was still hungry.
Hey, like I said to Jella, listen, I'm from Nigeria, man. We always hungry. So, and that's the attitude I'm taking into the Olympia. Again, people still doubting and they don't think I'm about this life, especially because the way I kind of promote myself without kind of like all the skit that I do online, all those funny stuff. So they don't think I take bodybuilding serious. But what people don't realize is bodybuilding is my life. All the extra shit that I do is just me having fun. That's just who I am. I can't sit still. I don't know how to do that. I got to go out there and do something crazy and have fun. Life is crazy and you only get one life, so you might as well, do other things that you enjoy to do. So other than sitting in the house and eating out of your lunchbox all day long, go out and inspire somebody, go do some shit. So that's the attitude I'm taking at the Olympia, and that's why people are still doubting. But this Olympia, I'm going to put a stamp on it, and people will know. The true fans of bodybuilding, they will know I'm actually about this life. I want to be the best, and I will be the best.
So you're here to show them that the Boogeyman has arrived.
Oh, yeah, the Boogeyman. Oh, listen, the Boogeyman is coming, and I hope the rest of the guys are ready, because it's not going to be an easy ride for them.
Yeah, but the other thing taken away from what you just said is you just can't let social media get to you, right? Because it's not real life.
No, it's not. What I tell people is like, especially people who like kind of like take their life, all this stuff onto social media. And I always trying to tell people, social media is not real. It's a marketing place. It's a place to build business. It's a place to build your brand. Most of the stuff you see out there ain't real. IG real. There's no such thing as a perfect life. Everyone is trying to promote themselves. Everyone's trying to create this persona. And that's why, and a lot of people out there, when they see people, living their life or, just being able to do what they do, a lot of people are miserable. They want to pull that negativity on you, so you can never let that get to you, because again, you can't blame people for throwing negative stuff your way, because you put yourself out there. Everybody got the right to their own opinion. You can do whatever you want. But listen, you can't control what a guy who's in his basement will, you can't control nobody. So you can't take this thing personal, and just enjoy the ride, and just know one thing, that social media is a marketing place to promote yourself, and just have fun with it,
Yes. All right, so speaking of marketing and things, if people haven't noticed the shirt.
Hey, listen.
What's up with the Muscle Tech shirt?
Listen, this is the first time. Hey, this better not come out early.
It will.
You got to delay this at least 2 weeks, or at least when you see Blessings Now with Muscle Tech, then you can post this. So this is the first time I will rock this out in public. We've been keeping this secret for like almost a month now. And yeah, I am the newest addition to Muscle Tech.
So you'll see it on social media, but you're actually hearing it here first, which you'll hear afterwards. Okay, so I'll be looking at your IG every day and theirs.
And you know, this is what makes this year's Olympia so exciting, and it just sort of show us where bodybuilding and fitness is going in general. You know, all these big brands that used to be big part of fitness and bodybuilding, they left. You know, they veered to different direction. And now they are coming back because they know bodybuilding is alive and well. You know, like Muscle Tech used to be big part of bodybuilding. They used to sponsor Dexter, Phil, even Jay, King Kamali, all those great guys. Same with BSN. And then, you know, and now they are back into the game, back to take over. And that's why they acquired the Boogieman. You know, so it's a great time to be part of this sport. So it's a lot of fun to be had.
Yeah. Well, good. Because I'm sure people are going to be looking and they're going to know. I mean, we are literally 5 weeks from today from the Olympia. So this is when we're filming this, although you won't see this again until afterwards. But this, like I said, when he pulled this out of his bag today, I was like, what?
Yeah. That's a little different. That's not a reckon one. Nah. This is the next chapter. This is what I call the next chapter, and I'm just so proud to be, you know, part of this brand. You know, Muscle Tech has done a lot for fitness and bodybuilding. You know, especially their dedication to science. You know, they're the one that, you know, they produce science-backed supplements. They literally and they're very transparent, so people actually know what they're taking. They know where some of these formulas are from. You know, and Muscle Tech is a legacy brand. You know, they sponsor a lot of great legends. You know, so you know, it's no brainer for me to.
Well, I was literally going to say before you brought the word up. You know, like you said, they sponsored Jay, they sponsored Phil, they sponsored legends. So you're here now to create a new legacy with them, right?
Hey, listen, this is the start of a new journey, and this is me. You know, this is the beginning of me creating my own legacy. You know, with Muscle Tech. So, you know, like I said, you know, my goal, my dream is to be the best in this sport. A lot of people doubt me. You know, a lot of people underestimate me, and you know, being doubted is my biggest advantage because it makes me better, you know, and I'm on this ladder and going into this Olympia, you know, I'm going to be realistic to myself. My goal is to get as close to that title as possible. And I feel like I will get close. And then after that, you know, we're going to put game plans together to see when we can actually reach that title. You know, so I'm just having fun with this. There's no losing for the Boogeyman. Either way, I'm winning, you know.
All right. So let's talk about your coach, George Farah. How's that been working with him?
Oh man, look, listen, to have George, you know, in my corner, it's a blessing. You know, me coming into this sport, right? I've always wanted a team, you know, somebody that I can trust, somebody I can call family, you know, somebody that I can build a relationship with, not just a coach, a mentor, you know. And it took me a while to find it. You know, you're not going to find it the first time. You know, that's the purpose of life. It's a journey. You're going to be knocking on doors, and it's going to take you a while until you actually open the right door. And you know, earlier this year, you know, I was lucky enough, you know, to get linked with George, and I've been a fan of George for a long time because some of the guys that I look up to, Kai Green. You know, I trained with Kai Green in South Florida. George trained Kai for throughout his career. Same as Dexter Jackson. I love these two guys. I look up to these two guys. And so when me and George linked together, it was just like a perfect puzzle. You know, you saw what happened to me during my pro debut, and George was able to fix that. And you know, I went into Indie Pro with a different type of mindset because, you know, like I said, it's like my big brother, my uncle, my mentor. You know, we that communication, it's from the get go. It's like it's back and forth. We're talking, and not just bodybuilding, just about life, and you know, teaching me just little things. And it's the relationship we have. It's special, and I'm so grateful. You know, George is I cannot say enough about that man. I'm truly blessed. I am just so excited about this journey with him, knowing that I have him in my corner. I know I can never fail. And again, the most important thing in the sport is staying healthy, you know. George is a guy that fought cancer, bro. This guy whooped cancer's ass. So when it comes to being healthy, he knows in and out, and he knows how to keep somebody healthy and stay healthy, you know. So look at Dexter Jackson. Man competed till he was about almost 50. Kai Green's almost 50. He's still looking great, you know. So health is wealth, you know. So you can't. That's priceless. So that alone it just makes everything so perfect.
All right. Well, besides George, is there anybody else that you want to give a shout out to?
Of course, you know, the NPC, you know, the Manion's family, G. Manion, yourself, Tyler, you know, like I said, growing up in Ireland, you know, when I started following bodybuilding, I saw a lot of the great legends, you know, how you guys represent the sport, what you guys are doing for the sport, what you guys did for them. So I'm truly grateful to be part of this story, to be part of this family, you know, and it's to be able to have a platform, because if you come from where I came from, where, you know, you have nothing, there is no hope, and be able to discover something like bodybuilding, and knowing that this is a platform you can actually, you know, earn a little bit of money and take care of your family. Not a lot of people can really relate because they're not in my shoes. They've never been to where I've been to. They don't know where I come from. So this is huge for me. So, you know, a lot of love for you guys, you know, and without you guys, you know, we're nothing, you know. And of course, the fans of bodybuilding, you know, those are the guys who pay to go to shows, you know, who followers, who support us, you know, especially through social media. So the fans as well, shout out to them, and all my families and friends, you know. So that's pretty much it. You know, we're 5 weeks out from the Olympia. I'm excited.
All right. So if you want to see Blessing and everybody else, go to MrOlympia.com, get your tickets, get your hotel room. And if you can't make it, make sure you get the pay-per-view, right?
Hey, get the pay-per-view. You do not want to miss this 2020 Mr. Olympia. It's going to be the best one yet. And back to Vegas for the first time in how many years? I don't know. Go get your pay-per-view or go get your ticket. Whatever you got to do, you don't want to miss this.
All right. So, JM.
Hey, Boogieman.
And we're signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com.